Welcome back, my brother.
Thank you, sir. I am back.
So, what a nice start. I hope the Valirile High School taught you a bit of Tswana, because I want to say something in my Sepedi language, which is very much similar to the Tswana language. And I'll say it and then I'll explain. Yeah, absolutely. In my language, when things are really hot, heating up, and then they sit down, I had to go and refill my cup of lemon tea because the first cup got finished because the talking was so nice and I was enjoying listening to you and sipping my lemon tea. So I had to refill. I hope you have got a nice cup of tea on your side so that this African conversation way can make us deliver even the rich content that we want to deliver.
The perfect get one for myself, but just when I'm opening the door, when I hear the phone ringing.
Yeah. Well,
I can respond.
You will have another break so that you can refill.
Yes.
And then this saying goes this way: "Fegolanje vorala, mambyare la pamelala."
Please repeat that.
I will explain it. It's a "Fegolanje vorala, mambyare la pamelala," which literally means it's like, offload the goodies. We are hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's an idiomatic expression, when we're sitting around the fire and we are sharing stories and it's heating up when we are really enjoying it. It's almost like in the parliament where the backbenchers will then shout.
They're enjoying the moment.
They're enjoying the moment. I'm enjoying that moment in conversing with you, and this is what the Commercial Radio Africa does. We understand the modern way of empowering and sharing knowledge and giving career guidance, but we are saying that there is an African way of doing this. It's a very powerful way where we allow time to think as we dialogue around issues. And our elders used to do it around the fire with a pot of domboti next to them, and we were sharing food, sharing ideas, and learning from each other from generation to generation. And so a particular person will lead the story because he is the person on the floor who's sharing with the young ones about how they used to do it, and that's exactly what you are doing with me today.
Yes.
And the listeners are enjoying your talk. Yes, let's take it from there. I hope, that was a little bit of a Sepedi, and that is very close to Tswana. And I don't know what you say it in Swati.
Yeah, I'm going to sing I can relate to it, but I don't have the wedding.
Yeah, okay.
But I can literally relate to it. Actually, I do have experience of such. So in Zingakoko is that Rondavel house.
Yes.
So those Rondavel house would go sit there. Even now, that house is still there because we actually, when my auntie decided to say no, let's refurbish this place. We said no, don't destroy this one.
This is the house that reminds you the great memories you have had with your grandmother.
Yes, this house is the place where Ugogo was teaching us everything. Even my cousin, when they call me current, they still remind me. I was very close to my grandmother because she's the one who raised me. So they even call me. They usually remind me of all the crazy stories that I had with my grandmother. I have a lot of stories with that lady.
Yeah.
She was very close. So I can relate to what you're saying. Sitting around the fire, listening to those stories, and you would listen very attentively because you're still young.
Yeah.
It's to you it sounds like a very, very crazy story.
Yeah.
And
And you don't forget those stories.
No, don't forget those stories. When a monkey eating a human being. No, don't forget those stories. Some of those stories, when you tell them, because most of the time they will share those stories in a figurative way.
Yes.
And when you start to digest all those stories, they come back to reality to say, actually, this is actually what it is. That story is exactly what it says. They are trying to stretch your mind. Our old people, they were very, very clever. They were stretching our minds to say, think beyond just a monkey eating a human being.
Yeah.
There's an analogy there. There's a story behind that.
My grandmother used to visit her former homestead, and I couldn't wait until she comes back, because one thing for sure I was certain, when she comes back, she'll come back with something for us to eat.
Yes.
And then the first evening of her having come back, that was a thriller evening, because we're going to sit, they will have cooked, and she'll make sure that the fire is burning, and then we'll sit around the fire. And if she was away for a month, imagine, she was away for a month, she will tell us the highlights of that month.
Yes.
And I will be sitting there and just salivating as she tells the stories. And the stories will just be coming. And
it was fun.
yeah, it was fun. But it was you literally could imagine, you have a vivid picture of the places that she will go to. And today when I go to those places, I said, this is it. And then for the whole month, she will be catching up, because in between she misses other things. The following day she will tell, but it will be a different another activity. And we were not even writing down anything. We were just sucking this information and growing. So that is and I think I'm purposefully holding on this one, because before we proceed with our tertiary education, because I want the message to be clear in terms of our methodology of this conversation on Commercial Radio Africa. There's a reason why we call ourselves Commercial Radio Africa. We want to delve down into the various traditions and cultures of this continent and use those practices that we grew up observing to mix them with the modern way of learning and really entrench ourselves in learning through the storytelling.
Yes. You see, when I had this, because they sent me, I think one of your colleagues sent me an email of the interview questions. So when I was going through them, I was like, this is going to dig deep in me, and I am very, very happy that it actually addresses the root.
Yeah.
And it's something that we're supposed not to shy away from. As I mentioned in the beginning of the show, that Africanism is something that we're supposed to uphold. And most of the time, people, they speak negative things to say, this affected me like this. But then there are a whole lot of good stories out there.
Absolutely, because, and you will know very well as a communication specialist that it's very difficult to sell anything if your identity is hidden.
Yes.
Now, we want people to know you before they can come and do business with you, so that they know who you are, the man behind this institution. And the only way to do that is through storytelling. Your CV can never tell me the story.
That's true. And people can feel and tell when you are creating a factual life about yourself.
Yeah.
Not just a life that is real, like the real you. You are creating stories behind yourself. So it's best to actually put yourself out there. Don't be afraid of yourself. Just, this is the kind of life that I was living. And this is the kind of life I'm living now. And I'm proud of A, B, and C. That actually, the people, they want that. They want the truth out of your life.
Beautiful. Let's now take it from where we left it, my brother. So you finished your grade 12, you have passed, and you have university entry marks. And then what happens? Where did you go to learn further?
So I passed my matric 2014. I'm very excited.
By the way, matric today we call it grade 12 because other people may not know what you're talking about.
Oh, so you see how evolving we are. It's a very nice word. We evolve every day. The word that you think today is smart, the next day it has evolved to be even much more smarter.
Yeah, so, matric came out of what they used to call Joint Matriculation Board.
Oh,
and that was a board that actually put together exams, and that grade 12 just became matric, but it was made up of standard 10 and standard 12. Standard 10 and standard 9 and standard 10, which are grade 11 and grade 12 now.
Grade 12, yes.
You see now, because we are not doing storytelling, so we lose it. But the olden African ways will have never lost it because they will continue the story and building on top of it as they were evolving.
Yes. That gives you a better explanation to a person who doesn't know. You don't just come and say, it's called grade 12. But then, where did it started?
Yeah.
The root of it all. That's storytelling, knowing where you come from, where it comes from. However, just to go back to your question, I passed my grade 12. So after passing my grade 12, I am very excited. I don't want to lie. I was very excited. As I was telling you, my group were the kinds of children who says, I am going to university. I am going to make this. I am going to do this. So everyone was ambitious. You can imagine an 18-year-old or having dreams that are beyond measure. So the moment I got my certificate, I was like, now this is the beginning of it all. I've been toiling day and night for this certificate. So I decided to apply at university, and I applied at University of Northwest University in Potchefstroom. So when I applied there, they actually accepted me. I was going to do EBEd. So they accepted me, and after accepting me, no, they actually didn't accept me at Northwest. They accepted me via NSFA. So I applied first for NSFA. So NSFA took me, but then when I was trying for a space, it was around, I think it was around September. So I was trying for a space. They said now that course was full. So now I have a bursary, but I don't have a space to study. It was a very, very tricky situation for me now. I don't know what to do. So I decided to go to Valley University. So when I go to Valley University, they accepted me. But now because my bursary, I didn't follow up on the bursary when I was applying at Northwest. So it's deflected. So after it deflected, when I get to Val, they say, no, you don't have funding. We need 8,000 rand for registration. And that was, for me, that was a lot of money. Back in 2014, it was a lot of money, and no one had it back at home. So I decided to say, okay, you know what, I'm not able to go to school this year. It was 2014, I didn't go to school. 2015, I also didn't go to school because I was already working by then. I got a job, and my job was at fish and chips.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're selling fish and chips.
No, there's this franchise, fish and chips.
Oh, franchise, okay.
Yeah, there's this franchise called Fish and Chips. So I got a job there. I was a waiter there. I worked there 2015 and 2016. So after 2016, my mother told me, she said there's a school in Johannesburg by Maharishi Institute.
Oh my way! Did you go to Maharishi Institute?
Yes. Oh, I did.
Teddy Pletcher, my friend.
You also know it.
He's my friend.
Serious?
Teddy Pletcher and Maharishi Institute and Comesa did a lot together. I must have come through there at some stage, and we will also go to the farm in Brokenspruit.
Okay.
The Maharishi Institute right there in Marshalltown.
Yes, right there in Marshalltown, 910 Street.
Yes.
Yes. So my mother called me and said, "No, instead of working there, being a waiter, why don't you go back to school?" So I said,
wow, that is the best private university I've come across so far.
Yes. So I went there and studied as 2016, 17, 18, 19. 19 hours past.
So you are the graduate of Maharishi Institute?
I am.
Wow. I think we're going to sit on this one. Just tell the experience, please. I'm going to shut up now. You need to tell the experience of the Maharishi Institute because I know it's rich.
I can gladly share the experience there. It was very, very foreign. Trust me. When I get there, I was with my friend. So they accepted us. They tell us that, okay, cool, you're going to study here. It's only one course, business management. Okay, we continue studying. Now, the culture there is different. So we would meditate every morning. When you get in, you have to there's 20 minutes just to meditate. And then that's where they told me the transcending of the mind. Finding inner peace, go deep down into self and discover self. Then I did a course, greatness course. And we went to Forest Academy. Now, Forest Academy, we literally went to a forest. It was in Mpumalanga. So we went.
Yeah, that is where the farm is. At what's the name of that farm? I'll remember it just now.
I have also forgot it. But then we went to that to do that Forest Academy, and that's where you ignite yourself with nature.
Yeah.
They make sure that they reunite human beings with nature, because we would sleep on tents. And we would eat African food, different African food. This cold food, and Nigerians they were cooking, the Zimbabweans were cooking. So all of these nations, they are cooking their own different food. Yeah. So that's the journey of Maharishi. And going back to their own business aspect, they are teaching quite good content that is actually needed out there, because the being business minded is fundamental these days.
Yes.
At this point of time, you're supposed not to rely on your job. Have something that you're selling to people. People, they are always willing to buy something.
Yes.
So if they speak and bring the shop right, that means there's also you sell a product. Because come COVID-19, they tell you, no, we no longer need your services. Actually, we are not coping with your services. So what do you do then? So that's when Maharishi introduces me to business.
And the Forest Academy, it's at Ezemvelo Nature Reserve.
Ezemvelo Nature Reserve, yes. Ezemvelo Nature Reserve. I remember there was this. I don't know. It was a chimpanzee. That thing really did me bad. It did me bad. That thing ran after me and
were you carrying some crops with you? Because
I had fruit with me. I had fruit with me, and those fruits, they were for my group, because we were grouped. Yeah. So they sent me to say, go to our we had our assistant teachers, go to our assistant teacher and get us fruit. When I come back, this chimpanzee is like, I'm not having this. This man is passing with fruit. Bring those fruit here. And this thing, when I was running away, it was beating me.
Welcome to nature.
It was a fun experience. Maharishi was a fun experience, and I am actually grateful to that process.
And the model of Maharishi is such that everything that is in the campus is done by you guys. You do it for yourself.
Yes. Yes. There they give you experience while giving you knowledge. Which that is something that is very scarce with universities or other colleges. I don't want to drop names. However, I will speak of what I know.
Yes.
A few people out there, they give you these two experience as well as a theory. They are very few.
Yes. Let's talk about the content of your degree. It's a business management degree. Is it built in certificates, diploma, and then degree?
It's an international diploma, which is equivalent to a degree when you bring it this side.
And that is with Maharishi in the US.
That is exactly, because it's a branch here. So it's a branch that has been developed to actually offer the very same kinds of services that is offered abroad.
Yes, and just take us through the year 1, year 2, year 3, the content of subjects that you take.
So just like a child, they build up with you. So first years, a lot of students they quit because they teach you stuff that you're like, why am I learning this? They teach you English, just English, verbs and nouns. And when you just finished matric, you all know those things. You are not here for that. You're here for that vibe to say, I want that rich content. So first years, they will teach you all those kind of stuff, just basic English, basic math, and basic business management skills. While at that moment, you don't even have, because while you are growing up into those levels, because they are level 1 and level 2 and level 3, so other people, once you're in level 3, at least now we are starting the internship, saying, which is inside. So we were very surprised first years to say, what is this? What is going on here? We are being taught English, we are being taught nouns. We know these things, but then as time goes on, they introduce this business minded, of which at the first time they tell you that you must have something that you are selling. Register a business. As soon as you get there, they tell you that here the requirement, part of the requirement is having a business. So while you're growing up with the stages, first year, second year, now third year, that's when it actually gets much more steep, because now the accounting, they clock in, business strategies, they clock in, the human resource clocks in. That's when you start feeling to say, okay, now I'm studying. This is actually getting in now.
So the earlier years, they really test your staying power, your tenacity, your willingness, and your patience to go through and build up stages.
Your patience is much more tested.
Were there times where you've also got frustrated, where you thought maybe you are wasting your time?
There was a time where I stayed I was staying in Marshalltown. So me and my friend decided, you know what, we are not going to attend. We are tired of this school. We are going back. So we stayed at the first for a month.
Wow.
We didn't attend. When we go back there, they're like, if you want to come back, it's fine, but then just know that you're behind now. Other learners, they are doing this kind of subject now. And we decided, you know what, let's continue. But what I'm trying, the point here is that sometimes it's what they give to you there that makes you to take a decision to say, I want this or not. Sometimes they just test your patience to say, are you really into this? So the first year is really tricky. You can decide to say, you know what, I'm not ready for this. If I want to learn all this stuff, I have to go back to high school.
Let me take you back, because I've been to Ezemvelo Nature Reserve quite a lot. I used to take a lot of Comesa youth there. We spent the weekends there and days and going through the game reserve and horse riding and everything. Just for the benefit of our listeners, because there's a reason why Teddy decided to launch that Bush Academy. Basically, it's a nature reserve. You come into contact with. It's a beautiful place to go. It's a beautiful experience, but just paint it in a way that people will understand. When you go to the Bush Academy, sleeping in those tents, cooking for yourself, it's not fun, but it's really it's challenging. So, how was it at the Bush Academy? Tell us all the things. What do you do? Wake up in the morning, what do you do? And what are the things you go through?
Forest Academy is not your hotel kind of experience. It's not where you go and say, I'm going for a vacation. Even though there are places for a vacation, but then it's meant for those people who are going for vacation. But then the experience that I got, it's those. You would wake up in the morning, there's absolutely no heater or any water. So you just have to bath with cold water, and there's no comfortable bed. It's those beds that are made of springs. When you put a sponge in it, it just makes crazy noise.
You are not meant to have comfort that makes you sleep there.
No.
You must be alert.
No, we are not meant for that. That the food that they give you, my group, they even said, when I get home, I will just request a full chicken for me alone, because there's nothing meaty there.
Mm.
There's nothing salty there. There's nothing sweet. Mm. It's all nature and you. So that is why I was saying it's a rehabilitation center for human beings to nature. That's the kind. But I think, as I said, it depends on the reason for going there. Because there's still a place for just comfort, vacation, and there's still a place for this one, Forest Academy, for us who are being tend to soldiers. So it was that's the kind of experience that I had.
Did you have to plan your own ration of food for that period when you were there, or did they provide stock for you?
They made sure that they provide. Because the other thing about that Maharishi, it's a vegetable school.
Yes.
Even lunch, they provide lunch there. They don't offer anything that has to do with meat and all that. It has to be veggie. Mm. So a lot of people they are vegetarians now. They're like, I love this life.
And the drink is water.
Water is life. They don't even tell you drinking water. They say water is life. If you want something that is acid, fizzy drinks and all that, you should have known that this is not the place for such. So that's the kind. I think it's what we Africans like, because that's a school that is developed by Indian-based people. Mm. So they are not apologetic of their culture.
Yeah.
So even if they are in a foreign land, they still pride themselves with their own culture.
Yes.
Unlike we, South Africa, some of the
is influenced by these Asian principles.
You go to a restaurant now, you bite your tongue trying to find a French food that you don't even understand. Why don't you order yourself something that is African, that is made of African? And so, which is why you see these brands halal. It's already occupied most of our retail shops. Why? Because we don't want to pride ourselves with African stuff. So that's what that school does. Whether you want it or not, you will eat.
So you ate morogo a lot there, my friend.
I was green. Trust me. I was green. Everything green.
Yeah. Now tell me the transformation from the state you arrived in at Maharishi to the state when you came out. Take me through the two extremes of Siphesihle arriving at Maharishi Institute, Siphesihle leaving Maharishi Institute. Paint the two pictures, the difference, the transformation you underwent.
I can say the most radical transformation, it was the mind transformation.
Yes.
That one was very radical because when I got there, I was scared. I was scared to even tell a person to say, can you please, I'm selling this cup. Do you want to buy it?
Yes.
I was scared. I saw that as something degrading myself. Why should I do it? But then when I get out there, I had the ability to say, you know what? This is what I'm selling. And this is the business. These are my products. And the only way to get customers is to advertise this thing to each and every client and potential customer. Because the aim is to change clients, to change customers to clients. So the only way to do that is to be consistent and just stand out with your own product. You don't have to shy away. You don't have to make it a pity for yourself to say, oh shame, I'm selling this. No, not in that way. You have to pride yourself to say, this is what I am selling. This is my product, and this is what I live off, and I am proud of it.
When you completed that degree, did you feel it ingrained in your system, or was it just a piece of paper?
You know, it was a paper by the eyes, but the knowledge and the experience, I felt it because I could use, even today, I still use what I got there. So the paper, we can say it's a status.
Yes.
Because a paper can stay there, but then it still doesn't manifest the actions they've made up to that paper. You have a degree in business management, but then you can't even manage yourself. So it's just a paper. So if you can be able to actually implement and put into action what actually the paper constituted to, then that means it's actually ingrained into your system.
Do you think, so it sounds like you not going to Poch and Vaal University of Technology was a blessing in disguise.
I could say, you don't know what life leads you to. But, we don't, the truth is that we don't want 100 chances. But we want that one chance that will make us be different. So that means we have to try all other chances. You're not going to get all of the chances, but that one chance that you're going to get, it's the one that is actually going to pave your way to something of value. So it was a very disappointment for me that I was not accepted in Vaal. I am there as a student. They're busy showing me their own acceptance letters. And worst case scenario, I stayed at the rest for a month because I was thinking that I'm actually going to get to. And then this guy I was living with is like, man, there's someone who's coming in who got a place. You can imagine now I'm going back home. So I can say it was, I don't want to even say probably. It was a blessing. It led to something of value today. So
it tells you that there is the biblical saying, and it's so nice when my people say it in their language. When I'm saying my people, I'm saying the Spanish-speaking people. Us, when we say it in our language, we're saying that musipili wa mudiro ke mulimo, meaning that moreri wa leeto ke nna le wena, mosepediši wa leeto leo ke Modimo. Basically, it means that the plans are yours and are put together by me and you, but the execution thereof is God's work.
I love that. It actually reminds me of another one. It says, we can make all the plans that we want, but the Lord's plans shall always prevail.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. So basically what it says, if things don't happen your way, you must know that they don't happen in your way because they are not aligned with God's plan for you.
Exactly. It all boils down to one belief.
Yeah. Wonderful. So my brother, so you graduated when?
It was 2019.
And you graduate already with Phynix Media Company registered?
2018. No. I actually registered the Phynix this year.
Wonderful. Let's hold it there. When we come back, we'll start the next episode with your entrepreneurship journey.
Great.
Lovely.
Thank you.
I'll be back.